That is going to be based on a conversation, communicating, you going ahead and confiding to this girl. Hello, everyone. So welcome to my self-improvement and dating podcast. And in today's video, I'm going to be telling you why she left you. I have 3 reasons that is going to explain to you some of the things that you might have done. It might have been all 3, or it could be maybe just 1 or 2 that you did to her that made her absolutely be like, I can't be with you no more. I gotta go. Okay. So I'm really excited to get into this video. Y'all been asking for more videos about mistakes that you might have made, things that might have made her not want to be with you. So if you still want more videos like that, let me know by commenting down below, and absolutely let me know any other types of videos y'all want to see from me. So give this video a huge thumbs up. Let's get into the first thing on my list, and this is flat out, you went ahead and cheated. What are you doing? Infidelity and all that needs to be taken out of the picture. Cheating, going ahead and going behind her back, talking to another woman is absolutely the reason why she cannot stand you, cannot be with you. And this is falling down to maybe you simply decided to tell that girl, hey, you look good. Or, hey, what are you about? Just having a conversation, fellas. Yes, it could fall into you are cheating. And then when it's flat out, you went out and went and did something with her. I'm talking about you went to her house, or she came to your place, or you guys hung out in the car and you're over here touching on her, kissing on her. What are you doing while you have a girl? So sometimes some girls are dealing with you knowing the type of guy you are, and this could be based on your past. This could be based on she's been with you for a little while and she kind of knows how you like to move. And so if it means that you like to entertain girls, or you have one specific girl that is out there that you've been maybe talking to in the past, or maybe you even brought up, now she is back in your life, she could be expecting this out of you, to go ahead and cheat or be talking to her flat out, enjoy the conversation with her. If you want to talk about what you actually really did wrong or your exact situation, we could do it during a consultation, and consultations can be about anything. Could be back to you were cheating, or maybe the other things I'll talk about, or anything else y'all want to talk about. Click that link and book your consultation. And so right back into how you went ahead and cheated. Yes, fellas, sometimes it's just you talking to a girl and making that girl feel good. Sometimes it's you telling that girl, hey, yeah, I don't know about my relationship. You going ahead and confiding to this girl. You going ahead and wanting to talk and have, maybe let's even talk about pillow talk with another woman when you have a girl at home, or a girl that is about you. She is claiming you, then that is cheating. So just think about how you as a fella been entertaining or being there or associating with girls that you should not be, or girls at all. In general, you should not be when you are taking the woman that you are with so serious. And so this actually leads me to say that it is about you as well, right? How do you view your relationship? If you find your relationship to basically be done, like it's not getting anywhere, you don't claim your girl, then that has to be known before you go ahead and do something with another girl, or you are there for another girl, or doing something that you should not be doing in general for any female out here when you have a girl that still looks at you as her man. Now, if you are done as well, it means that you have to let that girl know that you will be maybe talking to other girls. Maybe it's also about you letting her know that she could be doing her own thing and this relationship is done. So it should never be that you're trying to hang on to your relationship while you're trying to start another something with another woman. And if you feel like, okay, well, I don't know how I want to go about my relationship that I'm with her. I don't know if I should be messaging this girl. Then you got to start off with the girl that you are actually with. And that is going to be based on a conversation, communicating, and that's going to be starting with getting an understanding of what's actually going on before you make those big decisions. And so one last thing I'll add about this point that makes a lot of fellas want to go ahead and cheat or deal with another woman is her, maybe the girl that you're dealing with, telling you she's done with you. So it's just falling into, yes, the breaks that a lot of couples do take. It is actually not a break. It is time for you to reflect. It's time for you to figure out what is going to be next for your relationship to keep growing. And so sometimes instead, some fellas will take it as in, we're not together. I could do what I want. I could be talking to whoever I want. I could go back to my ex, and absolutely no. Don't do that. Make sure you are actually done with her. Make sure you're not going to be going back and you're letting her know that this is what you're going to be doing instead. So you don't have to deal with you're the cheater, you're the liar, and she does not trust you. And I'll bring this video back up as well because we'll talk about also lies that fellas are telling or how she doesn't really trust you. Make sure you do comment, like I said, what types of videos you want. If you want this video video right away, another version, let me know. And so let's get into the second thing on my list, and this is financial stress. Oh yes, this girl, when it comes down to the financial stress, it feels like it's all on her to, let's say, pay the bills, make sure all the things that is coming down to money, yes, the income, yes, the money that is between y'all, the work that you guys work, budgeting, all that is falling back to her. So she is having such a stressful time. She is feeling such a heavy weight on herself, and it's becoming such a burden to be worrying about the financial stability, to be worrying about what your finances are as you guys are together as a couple. So this is actually falling right back into you as a fellow once more. It is a huge mistake. It is a huge reason why she'll leave you, because she feels like you're not doing the man role. So yes, sometimes it becomes like, she might be better at it. She might be also bringing more of the money in, but also it might be taking a really, really big toll on her, and it is getting to her, and it's just too much to deal with. Sometimes it's been like 6-7 months of her having to worry about the bills herself, or worrying about, will you make sure that you know what you're doing with your money? Will you make sure that you are spending it on the right things? Or back to, how do you take care of the light bills? Do you make sure that your bills are a priority first? Your rent, whatever you're paying for. When it comes down to her having to worry about it all herself, or she actually feels like it's been like that for her, then it becomes a financial stress, and she does not want to keep continuing to be with somebody that she feels like is not responsible when it comes back to the finance. So as a fella, I really do believe you should be taking this serious, especially, let's say, down the line when you do plan on actually being with her forever, right? You want to make sure that you are doing those things. So making sure that the house bill is paid is going to be so important. Basically, a roof over her head and yours needs to be there. It needs to be not a worry on her, and it shouldn't be a worry that she feels like, okay, well, I don't know if you're going to be doing your part, or when are you going to be doing your part, or you haven't been doing enough of your part. So a lot of times in a lot of relationships too, fellas take this so much more serious than any other thing. They take it more serious to make sure that it is checked, that she doesn't have to worry about it. And of course, if you're dealing with a girl that's going to tell you, okay, you know what, I'll make sure to bring my money to you, you put it towards this, or however you guys like to split, when she's letting you lead and guide, it is your responsibility flat out to make sure that you are doing it correctly, and you don't have to have her be worried, oh no, hey, he didn't do it right this time. Oh no, I don't know what's going to happen next with you. And then she has to take the full control, the full responsibility herself, or she's just doing a whole lot more than you. And make sure you check out my Patreon. It got a whole lot of videos y'all will never ever see on here, exclusive content and other things y'all should go ahead and catch up on. We're talking about things that females want in the bedroom and other things that y'all will never see on here once more. So click that Patreon link, catch up, see all that it has to offer. And so let's get back into saying that you should make sure that you are making it big relief for her, or if it feels like she should be doing her part in the relationship as well, maybe you guys have an understanding, then again, you should be doing your part where she doesn't have to pick up your slack when you are not doing your part. Make sure you do take that responsibility very, very serious, and make sure that she doesn't feel like there's so much financial stress that is too much for her to actually continue to be with you and figure it out. Because a lot of times too, there could be a solution, but it also takes communication. So if it gets worse because y'all don't talk about it, don't find a solution, and it becomes like, let's just separate ourselves, then it wouldn't maybe be worth it when there could have been something done way sooner, or at least a little bit after, and it wasn't taken advantage on your part. And then even on her part, sometimes maybe she decides to say, I don't want to hear it no more from you. Maybe she doesn't even back to trusting you, doesn't believe that anything is going to change with you. So you as a fella, make sure you're doing your part. Make sure that you don't have her leaving you before you could figure it out. All right, so fellas, let's get into the last thing. And if you still haven't given this video a big thumbs up, do that right now. It helps your girl so much. And so the last thing is drug and alcohol abuse. So yes, if there's substances out there that you are abusing, that you are really all about, she's not going to want to stay with you, especially when you're not trying to make progress to try to improve yourself. And not only that, when you are actually making it to be, oh, there is no big deal about it. So let's say if you are using any of these substances and you find yourself arguing with her even more, or let's say you don't actually talk to her in a good manner, then she could be getting really fed up and tired of dealing with this each time. Now, it could also lead to you being lazy. It could also lead to you not being motivated, or it just means that you are taking too much of it and she's getting really turned off by it and not wanting to actually be with somebody that is like that. Does she want to deal with somebody that's always going to be like this? And that's back to always on it, always using this, and it's just getting too tiring for her. So sometimes when you are actually dating her, she could have an understanding that you are like this, or she could have an understanding of what you actually like to be doing. You know, you make it clear, like, I like to go ahead and have these most of the time, or this is what I like to do on my free time. And what could also now happen is that it actually gradually grows way too much. So the more that she is with you, the more that you're using. The more that you guys stay together, the more that she's noticing that it's becoming such a bad habit that now you are abusing it. Now, yes, when you are using it to a minimum, she could actually be like, okay, that's cool. If she's not using none of these things as well, then it could also mean that she doesn't want to see you use it all the time, or she just doesn't want it to be around her, or at least keep it to a minimum and make sure that you could give her what else she needs from you when it's time. So sometimes when you get caught up on whatever you're using instead, she could be like, well, I'm not getting anything that I actually want. I'm not getting no benefits from this relationship because this is what you're abusing instead and taking way more advantage of and not giving me what I need to simply be happy. So to wrap up with this, it means that you should not be abusing any of these substances at all. Not only that, it's about yourself as well. We know that self-improvement is very important. When you have alcohol, or let's say back to whatever you like to smoke, or there's other things out there that people like to take. Yes, there's pills, all types of stuff, right? When you are taking advantage of that or using that instead, how are you elevating? How are you becoming a better person? How are you taking your health? Let's say yes, back to your health. How are you taking it serious? How are you making sure none of these things are getting in the way? Now, yes, with some fellas, there's good balance going on. So after making sure you're taking care of yourself, you are also making sure you are saving your relationship and taking your girl serious about when she doesn't want you to be abusing these things. So that is it for this video. Like I said, if y'all want more videos like this, what you guys did to make that girl leave, let me know by commenting down below. Make sure you book your consultation. Let's talk about whatever it is that's going on. Click that link down below and check out Patreon. Got all those videos y'all won't see on here, and y'all see me in my next video. Bye, y'all.